Hey, quick question. Have you ever sent out 50, maybe 100 resumes and heard absolutely nothing back? Not even a rejection email. Just silence. That happened to someone I worked with. Same skills, same experience, same person. But their resume was getting ignored by robots before a human ever saw it. So today, I'm doing something different. I'm going to rewrite a real, rejection-heavy resume, live right in front of you, line by line, and show you exactly why it was failing. By the end of this video, this candidate's callback rate jumped by over 300%. Their resume scored 98 out of 100 on ATS compatibility. And remember, recruiters only look at your resume for about 6 seconds. So every single word has to earn its place. If you've ever felt invisible in the job market, stick around. This one's for you. Let's get into it. Before we fix anything, you need to understand the battlefield you're actually fighting on. In the US job market, one single corporate job posting can get anywhere from 252 over 1,000 applications within just 48 hours of going live. Let that sink in for a second. Now here's the part almost nobody tells you. 75% of those resumes are rejected automatically, not by a person, by software. These are called applicant tracking systems, ATS, and companies like Greenhouse, Lever, Workday, and Taleo use them to scan, sort, and often silently reject resumes before a human ever opens them. And here's the kicker. Even if you survive that filter and reach an actual recruiter, you get about 6 seconds. 6 seconds for someone to decide if you're worth a second look. So the real question isn't, am I qualified? It's, is my resume even built to survive the first 6 seconds? For most people, the honest answer is no. Let's find out why. Okay, let's diagnose the patient. When we pulled up this candidate's original resume, 4 big problems jumped out immediately, and honestly, these 4 mistakes are probably the most common resume killers out there. Problem number 1, it was responsibility-centric, meaning it just listed what the person was supposed to do, like manage databases, instead of what they actually achieved. Big difference. Problem 2, 0 numbers. No scope, no volume, no percentages, no dollar signs. Just vague statements floating with nothing to back them up. Problem 3, and this one's sneaky. The resume used fancy multi-column layouts and little icons. Looks pretty to a human, sure, but to an ATS parser, it's chaos. The software literally cannot read it correctly. And problem 4, weak, passive language. Words like helped, assisted, worked on. These words scream low ownership, and recruiters, consciously or not, notice. So how do we actually fix this? There's a framework. It's actually the same one Google uses internally for resume writing, called the XYZ formula. And once you learn it, you'll never write a boring bullet point again. Here's how it works. Accomplished X, as measured by Y, by doing Z. X is what you achieved. Y is the number that proves it, your metric. And Z is how you actually did it, the tools, the method, the skill. So instead of saying I managed a project, you'd say something like delivered the product, launched 2 weeks early, cutting costs by 15%, by restructuring the sprint workflow. See the difference? One is a task, the other is proof of impact. That's the whole game. Let's make this even more practical. Think of every weak bullet point as a simple formula. Action verb plus task. That's it. That's all most resumes have. Responsible for managing databases. Flat. Forgettable. Invisible to both robots and humans. Now here's the high-impact version of that same formula. Strong verb, plus your quantified outcome, plus the scope of the work, plus the technology or method you used. 4. Ingredients instead of 2. And here's the mindset shift that changes everything. Stop asking, "What did I do?" and start asking, "What value did I create?" Every single bullet point on your resume should answer that. Second question. If it doesn't, rewrite it or cut it. All right, let's actually do this live. First up, the summary section, which is usually the very first thing a recruiter reads. Here's the original. Hardworking software engineer with 4 years of experience. Looking for a challenging role in a growth-oriented company. Highly motivated team player. Now be honest. Have you read 100 resumes that sound exactly like this? I have. It says absolutely nothing. No skills mentioned. No scale. No proof. Now watch what happens when we apply everything we just learned. Software engineer with 4+ years specializing in high-throughput distributed microservices. Python, Go, AWS. Scaled systems serving 2 million+. Daily active users while reducing cloud infrastructure costs by 28%. In one sentence, we now know exactly what they're good at, the scale they operate at, and the money they saved a company. That's not a summary anymore, that's a pitch. Next section, the actual engineering experience, where most candidates lose the most. Points. Original bullet, responsible for fixing API bugs, managing databases, and helping the front-end team integrate back-end endpoints. Read that again. Fixing, managing, helping. Every single verb here implies someone else was actually in charge, and this person was just there. Here's the rewrite. Engineered 14+. RESTful microservices using fast API and PostgreSQL, cutting P99 API. Latency from 450 milliseconds to 110, and sustaining 99.99% system availability during peak traffic. Notice what changed. We didn't invent new experience. We just told the truth with numbers. Attached. Same job. Completely different perception. One more live rewrite. This time from the data and analytics side, because this pattern shows up no matter what field you're in. Original. Built dashboards in Tableau and ran SQL queries for market research and user tracking data. It's a task list. It tells me what software they clicked on. It tells me nothing about why it mattered. New version. Architected automated SQL data pipelines and executive Tableau dashboards. Analyzing 50 million+ daily records. Enabling leadership to optimize marketing spend by $150,000 monthly. Now this bullet does two things at once. It shows technical scale with the 50 million records, and it connects that technical work directly to money saved. That combination, scale plus business impact, is exactly what gets a resume pulled out of the pile. Now, even the best written resume in the world will fail if the ATS literally cannot read it. So, let's talk formatting. The boring stuff that quietly kills more resumes than bad writing does. Rule 1. Always submit a clean, single-column PDF, generated from an actual document. Never a scanned image, never a flattened export. If a recruiter can't copy and paste your text cleanly out of that PDF, the ATS parser is going to scramble it too. Rule 2. Use standard section headings. Work experience. Education. Technical skills. Not where I've been or anything creative. Cute headers break the field mapping. And Rule 3. Stick to standard fonts, Helvetica, Arial, Calibri, Times New Roman. Keep a clear size hierarchy, bigger bold name up top, then headings, then body text. Boring? Yes. Effective? Extremely. Here's something most people get completely backwards about ATS systems. They're not just checking if you're qualified, they're doing semantic keyword matching against the actual job description you applied to. So step 1, pull the exact hard skills straight out of the job posting. Things like Kubernetes, CI/CD, A/B testing, cross-functional leadership, whatever they specifically mention. Step 2, and this is important, weave those keywords naturally into your accomplishment. Bullets. Don't just dump them in a footer or a wall of tags at the bottom. That looks like keyword stuffing, and it can actually hurt you. And step 3, organize your skill section into clear categories: languages, frameworks, cloud and DevOps tools, analytical tools. It's easier for both the ATS and the human to scan. So, after all of this, the rewritten summary, the quantified bullets, the clean formatting, the keyword strategy, what actually happened? Before, this candidate's application to interview ratio was under 2%. Basically, 4. Every 100 jobs they applied to, maybe 1, if they were lucky, replied. After the rewrite, 18% and climbing. That's roughly a 9 times improvement. And here's the part I really want you to sit with. Nothing about this person changed. Same skills, same years of experience, same actual human being. The only thing that changed was how that story got told on paper. Let's bring this all together into 4 things you can go apply to your own resume today. 1. Stop asking, what did I do? Start asking, what value did I create? 2. Eliminate visual noise, single column, standard fonts, standard headers. 3. Treat ATS compatibility as non-negotiable. It doesn't matter how good your writing is, if the system can't read it. And 4. Every bullet point should lead with a metric-driven outcome, never just a duty. Do these 4 things consistently, and you're not competing with the other 95% of applicants anymore. You're operating in a completely different tier. So if there's one thing I want you to walk away with today, it's this: your resume probably isn't broken. It just hasn't been translated into the language that recruiters and ATS systems are actually scanning for. Try rewriting just 1 bullet point using the XYZ formula right now, before you even close this video. 1 bullet. See how different it feels. If this helped you even a little, hit subscribe. I'm going to keep breaking down real career and job search strategies just like this one, right here on Grow with 9X. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.